All right, welcome to the overview for Google Docs, getting you started quickly. Let me just show you a few things about Google Docs that you'll need to know just to get started. First thing is you want to do is go into the settings and make just a couple configuration settings. First, choose your language, and let's see, let's do English. And I'm going to go ahead and choose my time zone in the Pacific. And where items open, this is very useful in a new window or in the current window. If you are in Google Docs and you're opening something and you're just pestered by all of the windows that keep opening up, the browser windows that keep opening up, there's two places that you can make that configuration change. One is in your browser. All the new browsers with tab functionality give you the option to open a new window, open a new link in a tab versus opening a brand new browser window. The other thing is within Google Docs, you have the ability to open a new window or open it in the existing window. So I find that opening in a new window in the browser configuration is by far the most efficient way of doing it. But play with it a little bit, see what works for you. This is where you'd find that particular configuration. You'll also see update indicators. So this is a good one. Oftentimes when people are sending me documents or whatnot, sharing them with me, I go into Google Docs and if I haven't looked at it right away in my email, I notice that in Google Docs it has a little new flag, and you can very quickly say, oh, I need to check this out. And that is pretty much it. The storage just will keep track of how much you've stored, and pretty straightforward sort of settings for Google Docs. Now the editing is a particularly useful thing to check right now. This is probably going to change over the next several months. But the experimental features in the new version of Google Docs. Now, I've enabled these both for this particular environment. I have seen intermittent issues, not within Google Docs, but with integrating with other applications, with other third-party applications, that some of those applications haven't yet been configured to accept an experimental feature or a new version of Google Docs. So that's something that's evolving. If you have any problems with that, definitely give us a shout. Let us know what has or hasn't been working for you in your environment. And the next thing that you might want to consider turning on is Google Analytics, so you can track a particular document, how many times it was opened, how many times people are using it. This is really useful if you have a public document that you've shared on your website. So, for instance, on our Rubus Solutions website, we have several documents that are open to the public and available for download. We've configured Google Analytics on that, and as a result, we know how many people have went to that particular page. What the analytics, the data in the background is on those documents. So that's a really handy feature to have. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back into the documents index. My one lonely document, this will change very quickly for you, I'm sure. And by opening that, you can just see that it's a PDF file. You can do things by selecting the box and sharing it with different people, see who has access, email it as an attachment. Some really good functionality here just by selecting the document and using the top navigation. Folders. I don't have any folders yet, but as you create folders in Docs, you will see them populate here. And you can move things around into a folder fairly easily by just dragging the document and putting it over here or whatnot. So let's put it in a starred document. Say that it's starred. Okay, or I could just click the document and remove the star. So it's up to you, personal preference. So now let's take a look at the More Actions tab. We can unstar a bunch of documents at the same time. We can hide a particular document or change the owner. These are all functionality. This is all functionality that you'll get accustomed to over time as you work more and more with Google Docs. It's by far the thing that it sometimes takes people the longest to get to because it's not like immediate in their workflow, but it is. There's some really great features within Google Docs that allow you to streamline your business and your productivity. All right, so the next thing, let me just point out, is you have this new little feature. This came in a few months ago or maybe late last year. Gives you the ability to see a little image of your document. I think it's sort of handy sometimes, particularly if you have a very visually heavy document like a PDF or a brochure or something. Pretty useful. And you can do some filtering and sorting that's based on the sort of system default starred, the name of the document, last viewed. And let me also point out, because some people miss this, that you can move things around in this top navigation bar as well as on the blue linked things. Clicking them will sort the item according to the time or the name. So some just little usability tips that you might want to keep in mind. And over on the left-hand side, you'll see all of the documents. I'm showing all items now, but you can see all that were owned by me or opened by me, shared with me. You'll also see all of your folders and who they've been shared with. So Google Docs has the same functionality or similar functionality as you have on your desktop. You have a folder, you can have subfolders, you can share documents within a folder. We'll get into all of that in additional videos and webinars, but there you go, Google Docs, simple overview. Take care.